Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Let's say you have the Olympics, and let's say Bangladesh will organize the Olympics. You know, the Olympics invites all the countries on this planet for a sports event. The meaning being, let's see who's best in this, who's best here, who's best here as athletes. Great, fantastic. Now, Bangladesh is the organizer. That means he offers, hotels. They offer the facilities where the competitions will occur. They put a staff to work. They were going to get some loans, they will get some money, they will have the spectators, they will have the rights for broadcasting, whatever they have over there. They are the organizers. So they provide the, how should I put it, the functionality of the Olympics. They do not say, you know what, we think that France should not participate. It's not their prerogative. They don't have the authority. They are just the people, and Bangladesh, they will participate as well, but they are the organizers. That's it. All right, now let's go to the Summit of the Americas. The Summit of the Americas is kind of the same thing. Summit of the America is the countries of the Americas, all of them, and they meet in different locations, in different times. This year, it's the US's turn to be the organizer, like Bangladesh, the Olympics. But the organizer thinks that the organizer has the power to say that France doesn't come. Like Bangladesh said, no, France should not come. We don't invite France. Well, it's not your authority to invite France or not, is it? Because it's the Olympics. It's not something about you. You're not the president. You're not the owner. You're Bangladesh. You're another country like everybody else in this organization called the Olympics. Blah blah blah. Okay. The same here with the Americas, the Summit of Americas. United States has the same equal rights as Brazil, Cuba, Argentina, whatever country is in this. They're just the ones that organize it. That's all. But obviously, they don't think that. They think that they are a little bit, should I say it, more equal than everybody else. As George Orwell said in Animal Farm. So let's go. This comes from Reuters. Matt Spatalnik, May 26, 2022. As of now, the Americans said, like, we might not invite, it was about a month ago. You throw things in the air and then see how people react, and then you go from there. Like a bully. You make the first move, but very mildly, see how things are occurring. If nobody reacts, then you up your game and you go higher, 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 push further. Same here. He said, we might think we would not invite Nicaragua, Cuba, and Venezuela. That's what happened about a month ago. And then you had Obrador, the president of Mexico, who got this. He said, well, if that's the case, I will send a ministry to Los Angeles to participate in behalf of the office of the presidency. I'm not going to come because all the countries should participate. Well, Americans were like, what's going on here? Huh? Americans. Then Bolsonaro, the president of Brazil, said, I'm not even going. I'm not going to give a reason. Okay. Then we have the president of Argentina. Hey, wait a second. We should all be invited. Come on, what's going on? Then we had another one or two countries who said the same thing. Well, it's not up to the United States to do that, actually. Blah, 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 blah. And then the Cuban president said, you know what? The Americans sent the invitation. I think yesterday sent them or the day before. And probably the Cubans already got no invitation. The president of Cuba came and said, you know what? I'm not going to go. I refuse to go. Probably you already knew that you didn't get the invitation. Nevertheless, I don't think that's the way it should be. As I mentioned before, let people come, discuss, disagree, exchange ideas and insults, but at least they communicate. So this title is like this. U.S. says it is not inviting Venezuelan, Nicaraguan governments to America's summit. Okay. The Biden administration has not invited the governments of Venezuela and Nicaragua to the U.S.-hosted summit of the Americas next month, a State Department official said on Thursday, amid the threat of an embarrassing boycott by some regional leaders. Kevin O'Reilly, the U.S. summit coordinator said it would be up to the White House to determine whether to invite Cuba to the June 6 to 10 meeting in Los Angeles, but the Cuban civil society activist has been asked to attend. But he said no already, the president, so I don't know. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel said on Twitter late on Wednesday that under no circumstances would he go to the summit, accusing Washington of applying brutal pressure across the region to ensure that it would not be inclusive. Biden administration officials have scrambled to avoid a boycott threatened by some leaders, including Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, if Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua are excluded. López Obrador said on Thursday he would probably decide on Friday whether he will attend. Possible snubs have raised the risk of unraveling a summit that U.S. President Joe Biden's aides hoped would be a chance to reassert the United States' influence in the region, and it's also accused of neglecting. Yeah, neglecting, but I dominated, but I don't care about you guys. Only when I want. Seeking a way to modify López Obrador and others, Washington has considered inviting a low-level Cuban representative as an observer, accounting to people familiar with the matter. Really? Asked by the U.S. Senate committee on Thursday whether the United States had invited anyone from the Cuban government, O'Reilly said, and I'm quoting, "That will be a decision for the White House," end quote. A senior State Department official said in April that Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua were unlikely to be invited. This is the guy that was, I love Cuba, that guy, the senior, we don't know who that was. But the White House has repeatedly insisted no final decision has been made. Yeah, they just took the cat over there and see, okay, who's going to pick it up? Nobody? Going to throw another one. So, pressed about whether any representatives of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's government was being invited, O'Reilly provided the clearest statement so far, saying, and I'm quoting, "Absolutely not. We don't recognize them as a sovereign government." Really? You sent some people over there to deal about what was that, Amoco, and you spoke with Maduro. You sent an official delegation about a month ago, and you spoke with them, but you don't recognize them. Yeah. The United States and a number of other countries have recognized opposition leader Juan Guaido, as Venezuela's rightful president, as shunned Maduro, a socialist, after accusing him of rigging the 2018 re-election. Oh, wow. All right. So, Ortega, former Marxist Ortega, asked about where Nicaragua President Daniel Ortega has been invited. O'Reilly answered with a terse no. Ortega, a former Marxist guerrilla who won a fourth consecutive term in November after jailing political rivals, said last week he was not interested in attending. Yeah, I mean, if you already know that you're not going to be invited, why do you bother? It's like you give them authority to say, you're not coming. I don't even care. But nevertheless, and I don't know why they think the Marxist guerrilla fighter really matter here. I mean, look at the connection between United States and Saudi Arabia. And not only, I mean, Pinochet and others, if you really want to go to the nitty-gritty, and then when you don't need him, you just kick him out, you put another one. So, yeah, right. It was because he was a Marxist. Yeah. What about the Contras? Remember the Contras affair? You're right. And by the way, they also, I won't say it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Yeah, we have to